The Unheard Voice. When Marcus moved into his grandmother's old house, he expected creaky floors, dusty furniture, and maybe a few memories waiting in the shadows. What he didn't expect was the voice. The first time he heard it was at 2:17 a.m. He woke suddenly to a whisper. "Marcus." He sat upright in bed. The room was dark except for the glow of his phone charger. Silence. He checked every room in the house. Nothing. The next night it happened again. "Marcus." This time it sounded like it came from downstairs. Heart pounding, he crept down the staircase. The living room was empty. The kitchen was empty. Every door was locked. Then he noticed something strange. The old radio in the corner. It hadn't worked in years, yet a faint static hiss drifted from its speaker. As Marcus stepped closer, the static changed. "Help me." He froze. The voice sounded familiar. It sounded exactly like his own. The radio crackled louder. "Don't go into the basement." Marcus stared at the radio in disbelief. There was no basement in the house. At least that's what he'd always been told. The next morning, he searched the property records stored in a dusty cabinet. Hidden among old documents was a faded blueprint. There was a basement, or there had been. Years ago, the entrance had been sealed behind a wall in the laundry room. That night, curiosity got the better of him. Armed with a flashlight and a hammer, Marcus broke through the thin drywall. Behind it was a wooden door. The air that seeped through the cracks smelled stale and ancient. The whisper came again. "Don't open it." The voice was his own. Marcus hesitated. Then he opened the door. A narrow staircase descended into darkness. Each step groaned under his weight. At the bottom he found a small concrete room. Empty, almost. In the center sat a tape recorder, covered in dust. A single cassette was already inside. Marcus pressed play. Static. Then a voice. His voice. "If you're hearing this, you're me." Marcus's blood ran cold. The recording continued. "I found this room 3 days ago. I don't know how to explain what's happening. There's something down here." A loud bang echoed through the tape. The speaker gasped. "It mimics voices. It learns from you. Whatever you do, don't turn around." Marcus felt every hair on his neck stand up. Slowly, he looked over his shoulder. Something stood at the top of the basement stairs. A figure. His height. His face. His eyes. It smiled. The tape recorder hissed one final warning. "That's not me." The basement light went out, and from the darkness came Marcus's own voice. "Finally, you found me." The next morning, the house stood empty. The front door was open. No sign of Marcus was ever found, but neighbors reported hearing someone moving inside the house every night. Someone who looked exactly like him. And every so often, at exactly 2:17 a.m., a whisper drifted from the upstairs bedroom, calling a new name.